benefits of it, okay? So there is plenty of benefits with retaining your seed. As a man, this is what you need to be doing. There will be good and bad days. There will be days you're drained and depressed, and days you don't want to do nothing. And then there will be some days where you still don't want to do nothing, but you're able to get the work done. There will be some days where you hate life and you don't want to live. There will be some days where you fucking love life and you see a breakthrough and a blessing, but that's only if you keep going in whatever you're called to do in life. Okay. So yeah. I want to base this video off of you and me understanding the realms in which we go to when we're retaining and how we become unconscious of a lot of different things. So what I mean is, if you're on a decent streak, you start to lose the consciousness of, I forgot all about what fucking relapsing felt like. Like when you're on a long streak, you can quickly forget what frequency you were on when you were in that relapsing cycle, relapse, you know, over and over again. That frequency over there that you may have forgot on your retaining journey, that frequency is still alive. It's still possible to fall into. And that's due to multiple relapses. You know, if you fall one time, I don't think you will go straight back into that that energy on the vibrational plane of fear, anger, all these things at the bottom of the vibrational chart. You won't automatically go back into that, but you may go back into like a more standard level, a little bit more down, but you'll be able to pick yourself back up. But I'm saying that frequency is still alive, and it's important, and it'll be smart for us to understand that frequency is still there. So you still do not want to fall. When you're on your streak and you are doing amazing, and you're like, wow, thank you, and it becomes normal, you're like, damn, I've been retaining for a minute. This doesn't even feel like it's lost its magic touch. No, it hasn't lost its magic touch, my nigga. You just realized that you were getting a dopamine hit from fucking going on your streak. Now that you're on your streak for X amount of time, you're not getting the same dopamine hit every day. You're not feeling like, oh, damn, another day. Damn, I'm having all this energy today. You're not on that streak anymore of dopamine. Now you're natural. You're in your natural state, in your natural line of vibration. You don't want to fuck up your natural line of vibration though, because once you break it, you'll be up and down, up and down, up and down, and that's what it's like when you relapse. You start over, your energy goes down. Your energy may go all the way, spike all the way back up right after you relapse, because you'll still have energy spiraling, if you know what I mean. If you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. You relapse, your energies, you released it into the world. So now there's a lot more energy that can come in also. That's another thing. It's like kind of like an alchemic energy. You release, and now you know you could have some newer energy, some more revived energy. It feels like, right? And with that energy, it's very important that you still try to find that stable energy, because if you don't, you'll be fluctuating up and down. Like after relapse, I remember I fluctuated up and down for a long time, like for the next like 2 to 3 days. Because my energy is everywhere. I'm not stable. I'm not masculine. I'm not like a stone. I'm fucking like controlled by emotions. Like I'm controlled by emotions to the point where after I relapse, if I fucking see some other shit, you know, PMO, if I see some other shit on the phone or whatever, I'm gonna probably move on my emotions so quickly without even thinking. The dopamine is gonna hit so quickly, because like you relapse, your energy's everywhere, and now you're empty. And so whatever you take in from that second after you relapse, and then a couple days after you relapse, whatever you're taking in, that's going to determine your next streak. So if you take in a little bit of fucking corn or anything like that, bro, your dopamine receptors are gonna go ballistic. Because not only did they go ballistic when you relapsed, they're gonna go ballistic again because they want that feeling again. And you could say to yourself, oh man, I don't want that feeling. It doesn't feel that good. I feel so bad after I do it. You could say that to yourself all you want. Oh yeah, I feel so bad after I relapse. Like I don't really want to do it that bad. But then that's the exact second you fucking relapse. Why is that? Because your dopamine receptors and your energy and your chakras, they don't give a fuck what you're talking about mentally. They're gonna move off of, hey, my fucking brain's dopamine receptors are flying off because I saw this shit on my phone. This naked person on my phone. Or whatever the case may be, this person shaking they bottom on the phone. My dopamine receptors are going insane now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you relapse, okay? It'll fluctuate, it'll go up and down, it'll go crazy sporadic. You're having all these brain chemicals firing because you relapsed. Don't think after you relapse you'll be okay. Because you're like, oh, I already got it out. I don't need it anymore. Like, I already got it out. I'm chilling. I could go back on my phone. I could go continue back scrolling. No. You're going to fuck your dopamine receptors up even more. And it's going to be even harder to get out of that hellhole cycle of addiction, you know, that comes back so quickly. And dopamine receptors, they flare off whether you're aware of it or not. Because again, like when you're on a long journey, you become unconscious to a lot of things. I when I'm on a decently long journey, I forget all about what it's like to be depleted. Like I forget I forget what it's like to be in that cycle of hell. Because now I'm just fucking living. Now I'm just living like a regular person. Like I'm not moving off of motivation or moving off of dopamine hits. And I'm like, even it goes into your work. Like I'm not fucking working because I'm motivated to work now. I'm not working on this shit because I'm getting a dopamine hit from it. No, I'm working on this shit because, hey, I'm not already at this standard line. My semen is okay. My body is okay. My dopamine receptors are stable. And they will stay stable as long as you aren't continuously relapsing. You know, so you're on a stable line. You're going to get shit done like a man. You're supposed to be a fucking man. And this is why I will always preach on semen retention is really the way to true masculinity. There's no other way. Because even though I forget this shit when I'm in my own day-to-day life and I'm just chilling and I'm getting blessed every day, or I go through ups and downs of life every day, like at the end of the day, I'm always going to find what I need to get to the next day. Like that's the blessing you get on semen retention. It's for you to find, okay, fuck, like this wasn't a good day, but fuck, I'm still go to sleep on time, I'm still eat right, I'm still do my work that I need to do, and I'm a fucking wake up the next day and I'm gonna see how that day goes. That's masculinity. That's masculine. Did you know that? Because a lot of us are so weak nowadays, especially with all these technology things going on. Like we're weak-minded. We can't control our lust because lust is uncontrollable. It's uncontrollable. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be a monk. You could be a motherfucking Buddhist. Once you get into that cycle, if you get trapped into a cycle of lust, it's going to be hard to break, period. Especially in 2026. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this will be it to wrap the video up. If you guys want more videos, leave it down in the comments below. And make sure you are trying your best to stay on your path, bro. If you guys need any help or have any questions or concerns, make sure to leave it down in the comments because I will keep it a buck about my experience personally. And my experience is, it's a lot, but yeah, to break it down, if someone was to ask me a question, hey, how did you stay on your streak? How did you get rid of all this stuff? Like, a lot of times I have to go back into my subconscious mind and bring it out because I'm just living in the moment. I'm living in the present moment. But back in the day, if you were to ask me, like when I was in my relapsing cycle, how do you do this? How do you do that? I'd have the answers for you, but I just wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be doing them because it would just be so hard. But I'd have the answers immediately because it's already in the forefront of my brain. But when you relapse, or when you're not relapsing, you're just in the present moment. There's no future and there's no past. There's just right now. So I say like that's one of the biggest blessings of semen retention. It really lets you be in your masculine frame unapologetically. But yeah, if someone was to ask that type of question, like I could bring a couple things up, like really just it's hard, but in due time you'll find the habits necessary to keep you not relapsing. So for me, it was a walking pad. I had a walking pad. I bought a stretcher. I have a pull-up bar right here. I can show you guys a video of my room in another video, but I don't even know if this video will get any views. But shit. Yeah, that. Also, like I have a heater in my room. It's just a lot of things. It's a lot of different things. It's really to each different person. It's a little different, but keeping yourself busy, and keeping yourself not addicted to dopamine, not scrolling all day, like sitting in silence, sitting there. Like I sat here so many times on the first couple days of my journey. I sat here so many times in this chair just like this. I swear to you, doing nothing, with my head down, like drained, like tired, like breathing, like having negative thoughts, like having doubts, like just sitting here communing with my own brain. And it's even worse when I have to go to sleep, bro, because sleep is fucking one of the hardest things for me. 11 on the clock. Have to turn everything off and have to go to sleep. It takes me sometimes like a 30 minutes to hour to really go to sleep. So in the due time, I'm just sitting there, or I'm just stretching, or I'm just fucking, I might read a page or two of a book, but it's hard. Like it's not easy. You have to really die to yourself a little bit. You have to really change your habits a little bit, bro. But once you find the movement, and once you find what works, you're able to kind of stay on that same path, bro. But don't, I'm telling you, if you relapse, bro, them dopamine receptors are gonna go ballistic, and you're gonna keep fucking relapsing. You relapse one time, you're gonna relapse a couple more times, 9 times out of 10, bro. Cause for me to get on this streak, bro, I relapsed like three times back to back to back, just for me to get on this decent streak. You know what I'm saying? 12 on the clock. All right, I'm gonna get off this video. Peace out.